Kia ora and welcome to the Beer Jug Beer of the Week Drink Along. I'm Luke.
Alessio.
And this is Alessio, brewer here at Brothers, and we're standing in Brothers Brewery. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate.
Interrupt your day of brewing.
Yeah, it's all good. Always have time for a yarn and a few PSA.
We are drinking this week Altezano Imperial Coffee Stout. So I'll pour, but first of all, just a few questions about you. Like, when did you get into brewing?
I have started in 2014 back in Brussels because, well, I'm from Italy, but I lived in Belgium for a long time, like pretty much 8.5 years. And I was working for this bar that you could call it like the Brussels beer spot. Basically,
Okay.
46 beers on tap, 15 rotating on a monthly basis. And so it was really funny. And then I got finally to meet a few brewers, and we did a brew day with them. Small kit, 300 liters, and what can I say? I've loved it. And so I bought my own, 20-liter brew kit, and I went from brewing once a week to brewing 4 times a week. Yeah. So it actually went from being a hobby to being like kind of an obsession.
4 times a week, that's
yeah,
a lot of brewing.
that's all while working and having a girlfriend. So yeah, that was sucking off all of my free time. But no, that's been great. And then after that, what I did basically, I went back to Italy for like a year, and I did a craft beer school, which is pretty much the equivalent of what you guys have here, or in Aussie, the IDB. Yeah. I believe it's in Aussie, eh?
Yeah, the distilling and brewing qualification.
Yeah, and then I came to New Zealand because a friend of mine told me that the craft beer scene here in Auckland and in all the country, but specifically in Auckland because that's where I lived, was really cranking up. And so, well, I got a one-way ticket, and here I am.
Yeah. Auckland's a pretty nice place to live as well.
Yeah.
Salute.
Salute.
So you turned up here and you just went round places being like, hey, I'm a beer geek. Have you got a job for me? Yeah,
that was pretty much it. But I've been targeting basically craft beer bars or restaurants, for example. Well, I believe that's where we met.
I first met you at Satya on K Road, the Satya Chai Lounge.
Yeah.
Which has always had a fantastic range of beers.
Yeah, totally. Sam has been like doing such a great job in terms of like beer selections. Yeah. And then basically right after that, I landed a job in Oraki, Brothers Beer. I have been bartending for like 3 months, and then lucky me, the old brewing team, they all took off at the same time. Okay. So
put your hand up.
Yeah. So and Anthony, basically the old owner of Brothers Beer, said, "Well, look, we need brewers. I hear you're really passionate and you're a good home brewer. So why don't you jump in the brewing team?" And I did. Perfect. And then 6 months later, Brandon came by, which has been our head brewer for like 5.5 years. That's long. Yeah, long time, mate. It's been I learned so much from him. He's really good one though, Brandon.
He was from Speakeasy previously, right?
Yeah, and he got convinced by Anthony to basically come from San Francisco to Auckland, and he did such a great job because he's been like implementing everything and coming up with new recipes. It's thanks to him if we do have a centrifuge today. Yeah. So well, a little cheers for Brandon.
Cheers to Brandon, and a lovely guy to boot.
Yeah, definitely a lovely guy. And then basically what happened after that is that they have been opening like lots and lots of venues. So I've been like a little bit more focused just on keeping up with the production. I did also like a year and a half, say, where I've been running the first Brothers Beer, which is the City Roast Depot 1. And I had the pleasure to basically, come up with 2 different recipes every month of whatever I felt like. Yeah, on the small brew kit. Yeah, there was a 600 liters brew kit. Yeah. And I've done, I don't know, like 15, 16 recipes. Yeah. And then, as y'all might know, what happened is the little thing that we call liquidation, which has been actually a bad thing, but it's been a good thing as well, because, we came back stronger. We're not just brewing hazes, we're doing more interesting stuff. Well, this for example, so Altezanos, they are like our neighbors. They're a local coffee roastery based in Mount Eden, and they're like literally 400 meters away from us. And so the deal with them is that their coffee is really good, and so we buy, I believe, like a kilo and a half of coffee per week.
Yeah.
That's what gets us running like in the morning. We need a little caffeine too.
I spotted your nice mocha master over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did a collab last year already.
Yeah.
When Brandon was still here, we have used a blend of coffee from Brazil, which was hazelnut and vanilla.
Beautiful.
This year, the beer, it's still an imperial stout. It's still like 8.3 ABV.
Yeah.
Few things that have changed is that this one, it is a little bit like drier than the previous one because I thought I could get it a little bit more easy to drink, you know, with such a high ABV,
yeah,
and
really drinkable.
therefore I didn't want to use any lactose.
Yeah.
And well, obviously we have changed like the variety of coffee that we've used. This year it's a Kenyan coffee, and it is like quite strong, but it's not actually strong. It's more like on the fruity side, like red berries. The grist has changed, obviously, from last year, and I've been focusing more on this, like not super used molds. Like for example, the one that really shines through here is the Eclipse, which is a dehusked roasted wheat.
Yeah, yeah.
And it gives a lot of color, it gives a lot of flavor without necessarily giving any astringency.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it hasn't
which
got
is
the
really
roastiness,
good.
and
Yeah.
But yeah, Eclipse great for the colour. You want a real black.
Yeah, exactly.
Black
And well, it's
Bit
giving
of body.
it's giving you sugars and body as well. So I thought, you know, why not?
Yeah.
And yeah,
Dark wheat.
so this is our first actually collaboration of the dark series, which I have to say at Birvana they've gone like really good because you know we came up with something a little bit different because we love a hazy, but hey, it's not all about hazy, is it? So
not all about hazy. Maybe the accountants might think that it is. But yeah, for brewers, it's got a bit of variety, and definitely for BeerJet subscribers, definitely want to be trying interesting stuff like this. So with the sort of the, I suppose the rebirth of Brothers, because it used to be were there 7 venues or 6 or?
Well, if you count Newlyn, which was meant to open like 2 years ago, but it never opened its doors because
understandable
council.
Yeah.
You know, the bureaucracy is. See, that's the thing that Italians and Kiwis have in common: slow bureaucracy. So I kind of feel like at home.
Yeah.
You know, regardless being like 30 hours flying away from home.
It's maybe harder to bribe people in New Zealand though.
Yeah, it is harder, right? Yeah. Big time.
Sorry, not slur on Italians there.
No, it's all good. Hey, honestly,
bit of corruption.
I agree on that. But yeah, so no, 6 venues, and and then now what happened is that basically when we went into voluntary administration, and that would have been in August last year.
Yeah.
What happened is that we have closed every venue except for Mount Eden and Piha, because in Piha basically it wasn't our venue. We were basically like renting it off of the Piha Surfing Club.
Yeah.
And well, that has been closed as soon as the new owners, Casper Limited, took over, because we just want to focus on making beer. This is the main venue, and our only tap room as well. And no, I believe, again, as I said before, it's a bad thing, but it's been a good thing so far because now we can just focus on what we love, what we're here for. So.
Well, with having all those venues, you must have had such pressure to make just so much hazy pale ale, so much lager and
Pilsner, pale ale.
You probably just didn't have capacity to do more seasonal one-off things, which is what you're into, hey?
Yeah, exactly. So now it's really good because we've got given me and Dylan, which is our brewery manager. He's been had brewed for like 8 years, if I'm not wrong, for Dick Creek. And me and him, we got given like a lot of freedom, which is fantastic because yes, we're gonna keep making hazes because hazes are good, hazes is what sells, but we can play around a little bit, and it's really fantastic. I'm grateful, honestly, because you know, that's one of the main reasons I like to brew. Is because I like to experiment, I like to do new things, and if you don't have that, if you kill the creativity, well, you know, it's just a job like any other job.
Well, I think of all the brewers I know, I think whenever I chat to you, it is, you just have that real passion, and just of, you know, like you said previously, like the sort of person that would be brewing 4 20-litre batches at home per week, and it's either crazy or really passionate. Well, for a lot of people, I think, you know, that's how they start in, like any industry or business. You know, you start because you're passionate about it, but then the spark dies. And it's kind of like when a thing just becomes a job and you get jaded, and you know, you've got, you know, pressure, and so it's really fantastic.
Yeah, no,
all these years on, you're as excited.
Yeah,
and
honestly, I'm still super excited, and I'm actually like happy when I come to work, especially when I know that I'm gonna do like something new. Well, that is priceless.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome that it's sort of that. The reinvention of brothers. And cheers, long may it continue to.
We will. Hopefully.
I'm looking forward to hearing about your brew schedule and seeing what you've got lined up soon.
Yeah, we have. All I can tell you is that we have another one lined up in 2 weeks, and we're trying to come up with you know, funny names and to stay in the theme of brothers, basically.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you know, but like we have made a few months ago a session IPA called The Little Brother.
Yep.
And it's basically a 2.5 really smashable IPA, mosaic mainly. And I believe it's either this Friday or like next Thursday, I'm gonna brew the Big Brother. Cool. Which is gonna be a bright double IPA.
Very nice. Clear.
Yeah, clear, but like, you know, this bright trend that is coming up a little bit basically is trying to use yeasts that gives you a little biotransformation, but like in a crystal clear beer. And so I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, exciting. Brilliant. Oh, very cool beer.
Thanks, mate.
It has that like cold brew coffee character, and it's got those just interesting flavors that you are getting from that Kenyan coffee that's coming through and just really complementing sort of the roastiness. It's not at all astringent.
No.
You're not getting any of the, because often these big dark beers you get autolysis, which a lot of people that are scared of drinking dark beers, and they'll be like, oh, it tastes like Marmite, and it's like, well, it does, because that's literally, you've got dead yeast in there because it's been sort of overstrained, and a lot of these beers do kind of taste like Marmite. But this is like a lovely clean ferment, beautifully executed. It's got a bit of body, but it's not thick.
It's kind of like thin and dry for an imperial stout.
Yeah,
but that's been made on purpose, because I wanted people to drink 2 and not 1, if they can.
And it is echoing the sort of the cup of black coffee drinking experience. So that's really nice to have that sort of crossover.
Complexity.
Always nice to have collaborations that are like true creative collaborations with friends and with businesses that are similarly passionate. And
Altezano's brothers, honestly, they're great. They do like really good coffee, and second collab with them.
Cool.
Looking forward to the third one.
Hopefully many more.
And
it really comes through in the liquid.
Yeah.
Oh, again, thanks for taking time out of your busy day to join us.
More than welcome.
Really appreciate it. And for people watching, now you've met Alessio, next time you're at the top of the Auckland Beer Mile, having a beer at Brothers, give him a wave, say hello. Maybe he'll join you for a beer, because that is
of course.
one of your favourite things, right?
Yeah.
Having a beer and chatting about beer.
Yeah, we call that quality control.
Exactly, got me tried. Hey, thanks so much.
You're welcome, Luke.
Great work, and such great news about the new Refresh Brothers.
Yeah, man. Happy about it. Cheers,
See you
guys.
next time.
See ya.